Hi, I'm Debbie Hartner. I'm Elsie Johnson. We are two sisters, Southern Cooking. Debbie. So today we are doing Raspberry Zingers. Oh my God. The guys have been requesting something like a snack cake kind of thing to see if we can replicate it. So we're going to give it a shot. So I ordered these little molds. This is a silicone mold. It is specifically for cakes, and I figured it was about the size of what your Zingers would be, maybe a little larger, but who's counting? So I'm going to go ahead and mix up our cake mix. Now this is pretty simple. We're doing one yellow box cake mix. We're doing 4 eggs, 1 cup of water, and we're doing 1 box of the vanilla pudding. This is going to bake 325, I think, for like 15 minutes because they're small, so they're not going to take a lot of time to bake. Now, if you wanted to make your own boats, you can. It seems like more of a tedious process than just ordering this online, and if you want the little molds, then get your mold on Amazon. I think I paid it's like a couple bucks. It's like $6-7 for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of whip the dry ingredients together, and then I'm gonna add in my liquid. Now I have 4 eggs that I've already broken up here, and I'm going to go ahead and put them in. I'm going to go ahead and add in my water. And we're just going to mix this till combined. Then we're going to put it in my little trays, put it in the oven, and we're going to bake it, and then we'll get it out, let it cool completely. And then once they're out, then we'll go ahead and start making the filling and then the outer exterior, which is going to be raspberry jell-o and your coconut flakes and all that. It's going to be so good, y'all. I'm just going to turn this up for just a minute and we'll be right back. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and stop here because this is well mixed and combined. You definitely could do it with a hand mixer, but it would definitely take you a longer time. So I strongly recommend, if you have a stand mixer, to get it and use your stand mixer with this, because that flour pudding consistency in it is going to take a little harder and a little longer to mix together. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off. Go ahead and put that there. I have a ladle here, and I'm going to go ahead and just scoop in a certain amount into here. I don't want to put too much in here. They say about 2 ounces, but I think that should be plenty. These are going to rise, and I don't want them rising over. That's what it looks like. We're going to go ahead and put it in the oven, 325, for about 15 minutes or so. And I'll let you know exactly the amount of time because every oven is different. And I'll let you know approximately the time. And we'll get it out and we'll start making some more. And then we'll get the filling ready. We'll be right back. Hey y'all, it's Debbie. So this is the second part of our recipe. And I'm going to go ahead and cream up our room temperature butter. Now, I put the butter in the microwave just to kind of warm it up just a little bit, and I warmed it up a little too much. So I put it in the freezer for like 5 minutes to just kind of like get it a little more softened rather than melted. And we're going to put in our Crisco and our salt and our vanilla. This is Crisco. This is vegetable shortening. If you don't want to use Crisco, you can use any of the vegetable shortening, generic or what. Doesn't matter. And just gonna put that in there. And eventually we're gonna put marshmallow fluff and also confectioner sugar in it. I'm gonna put vanilla in there. Get some salt in there. All right. I'm using the paddle because of the butter and the confectioner sugar and the Crisco and the fluff. It's all like pretty structured, so it needs a little more of a hearty whip to it. So here we go. We're gonna let this beat like 3 minutes, and I'm gonna turn up the level here. So I'll be right back. Hey y'all, so we are ready to put in our confectioner sugar. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start pouring this in here. I've got it all nice and creamed together. So go ahead and mix this on. We're gonna start this out slow so we don't get a sugar bath. And then we'll up the speed here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start the speed off here at low, and then we're gonna speed it up and let it whip until it is nice and fluffy. Then we're gonna add in our marshmallow cream. Make it so delicious, y'all. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so I got it nice and creamed, so now we're going to go ahead and put our marshmallow fluff in. Boy, this is going to be one hot, sticky mess. But you know what? It's a good, yummy, sticky mess. Oh my gosh, is it delicious, y'all? I don't think you guys, it's going to be mind-blowing. And it's actually very simple. It's not been hard at all. This whole entire recipe has been so easy to do, and the boys been asking for some Little Debbie snack cake replicas, so here we are. We're going to go ahead and get this started. We'll be right back. So I can't believe how fast these cakes did cool down, because look at them. Aren't they pretty? Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to try this. The guys have been asking for some time now to have Little Debbie cakes, so this is like a nice little treat for them. So I'm just gonna cut without hopefully destroying the cake here. I'm just putting the cream inside of them. I have some that's in there cooling right now. So we're not gonna put a whole lot of cream in here, just enough to fill it. How much cream do you think we should put, Elsie? You want to put more than what we did the last time with the donuts?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Yeah, they said there wasn't enough.
There wasn't enough. Oh, Lord. All right. So, just going to go ahead and just fill these up. I have my packing bag and just going to fill them up. It's Debbie. So we are at the point now to where we're going to make our raspberry jell-o. So we're going to put this on the stove. I'm just going to pour in some hot water here, about 2 cups of hot water. And about, that should be about a half a packet of this jell-o, because it's 3 ounces and I got the big one, so maybe just a little bit more. Hold on. We'll add a little bit more. We're going to let this boil, and then we're going to put it in the refrigerator and let it sit for about 15-30 minutes. Then we're going to let it get a little bit thickened up, not where it's set yet, but just thick enough And then we're going to bring it out here. We're going to put a little cornstarch in here with our shredded coconut flakes. And then we will dip and dip, and then we'll put it on a pretty plate and show you guys. And then we'll have our own Raspberry Zingers. I'm telling you, Elsie, is that marshmallow mix filling?
It's really good.
It is. All right, so we're just gonna let this boil here and just kind of get a little thickened up here, and then we'll put it in our little container and put it in the refrigerator and let it try to set a little bit, and then we'll come back in and dip our wonderful little mini cake with filling. Okay, y'all, while this is trying to boil here, I'm going to go ahead and put my cornstarch in our coconut flakes. Now, I'm going to just tell you right off the bat. 3 teaspoons of cornstarch is equal to 1 tablespoon. So save yourself some headaches and just put 1 tablespoon in there, and that'll be it. So, okay guys, I've got it to a boil, so I'm going to go ahead and take it off of our little mini burner here and just pour it in here so we can go ahead and let it set up. And then we're going to go ahead and use this as our base for our Raspberry Zingers. So guys, we will see you guys when we come back to roll it into the jell-o and into the coconut. So we'll see you soon. So I let this thicken up just a little bit. It's still a little runny, but I don't want it to be too set, because then it's going to be hard to get it to penetrate inside of our zingers. So I just poured out everything except for a little bit to coat the bottom, and we're going to just roll it, get it all nice and juicy and wet, and get it coated on all the sides. There we go, just like that. And I'm going to take it, just kind of roll it around. Just put it like that. We'll let it go ahead and dry. And that's how we're going to go ahead and make our zingers. So we'll be right back, guys. And I'm Debbie. We're Two Sisters Southern Cooking. And we thank you for visiting our page. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. This show is produced by Two Sisters Productions, McRae, Georgia.